A common design pattern that you often see in mobile applications, especially iOS applications, is the action sheet. So the action sheet is a pop-up menu that displays a bunch of choices. It's divided into various sections, and then you can dismiss it by tapping on the cancel button. Or you can basically invoke an action by clicking on one of the buttons. So the action sheet now is very easy to build in Alpha Anywhere using the new action in Action JavaScript. So let's take a look now at how this button was defined. So we'll go now to the button and look at the event handler. So you can see that the event handler is an action called Action Sheets. So if we go here and say add a new action, we'll see there's a new action there called Action Sheets. And then if we open up the builder for the action sheet, we see it's a very simple builder. It just has two properties, the menu items and then the width. So the width by default is all of the available width. So if you leave the width blank, the action sheet will be as wide as the screen width. But if you specify an explicit width here, then you can constrain the width of the action sheet. But the menu items are the more interesting part here, and this is just defined using a JSON string. So you can see that the menu is an array, and then within the array we have subarrays. So you can see here we have 3 arrays within the array. So each array represents a group within the action sheet, and each item in the array is an object that has an HTML property and then an optional second property called action, which is the JavaScript function that will get called if you tap on that button. So if an item does not have an action, then it's considered to be a header. As you can see here, this first item here is a header because there is no associated action. And then for all of the actions here, we just simply alerting the name of the button. If we want the cancel button to simply close the action sheet without putting up an alert, we can go there and remove the action. And now let's go ahead and run this and see how it works. So we'll go there, save it, run the component, tap on the button to open the action sheet, and then tap the cancel button, and you can see that the action sheet goes away without displaying any messages. But if I tap on save, the JavaScript event fires and puts up the alert. You can see then as soon as I dismiss the alert, the action sheet goes away. So if you want the JavaScript action to fire after the action sheet has been dismissed, you would just simply wrap the action in a set timeout. So you can see here that we have the save action over here, but if we put the save action inside a set timeout, then the action sheet would be dismissed before the function actually started executing. So what we've shown in this video is how easy it is to create action sheets, which are a very common user interface paradigm seen typically in iOS applications. Thank you very much for watching.